But the bigger problem is that there is another aspect to it, that Afghanistan is heavily dependent on electricity supply that comes in from its neighbors, from Uzbekistan. And following the fall of Kabul, following the Taliban takeover, currently the Afghan administration or the Afghan government, they owe $42 million in debt to the Uzbek administration, to the company that supplies electricity to Afghanistan. They do not have the money at this point of time to pay off their debt, and that is another worry. Even if engineers are able to fix it in probably weeks, if not days, we can probably see that electricity supply might be fluctuated or might be reduced due to non-payment of dues from Uzbekistan to Afghanistan.
Welcome, this is Radioactive Banana. And right here you're seeing a video by Wyon News. And it says the city of Kabul in the dark after explosions cut off power. And this was today, just a few hours ago. And it's really pissing me off that in this video from this news agency, they are saying that the Taliban and the Afghan government own $42 million for electricity and they cannot pay it. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the money. I was going to do a fuller video on the revenue of Taliban and all the money from the mines, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this today and probably do another one later. But let's look at the money they are making. 400 to 600 million for TAPI pipeline transit fees from Turkmenistan and Pakistan. So could you pay 42 million fucking dollars for your electricity? Yes, you can. 400 million for revenue from the gas pipeline and oil. That's just revenue. Supplementing 1.2 billion in Afghanistan's economy in revenue from the Chinese Mes Aynak mine, which they bought the 30-year lease in 2007. Yes, it's up and running, and they should be having money from the Chinese copper mine, and they are not saying that. They also will be receiving 1.2 trillion yearly for mining revenue to the gov from all mines. The Taliban thanks America for $64 million as part of a $1.2 billion international package. So the United States, we've given them $64 million, even though above you can see what they're making. Lithium is $1 trillion a year, which the Taliban is running. So how much are they paying in taxes and fees to the government when they're making $1 trillion a year? The Taliban is also making $300 million in mining in lapis Lazul. And you can see the picture here of this stone that's being mined. All this needs electricity, water, roads, railway. And the Afghanistan people are not seeing it because the U.S. used the Phoenix program in Afghanistan, where you completely cut everybody off from everything, so they can't travel around. There's all these checkpoints. And here's what this gentleman has to say about the checkpoints, just so I can you can see that I am not lying to you. Let's listen to him.
So, yeah, but Taliban is everywhere at the countrysides, on the big roads. If you travel to other provinces, there is big risk, and there could be Taliban checkpoint. So that's why we use most of the destination flights, not by road.
Compared to tourists, how would you say is the safety situation for normal people living in Afghanistan?
Yeah, normal people also have concern when we are like traveling to another province. We are not using our Android phones with us. We don't carry, so we don't take our documents with us. That if we have official documents that show that we are working for government, for international organization, so we are very careful. So we wear local clothes. We don't go with the jeans and this. So still, it's a challenge for Afghans, but Afghans knows how to.
There you go. We have Taliban checkpoints all over the country. So in the Phoenix program, you completely lock down a country. So obviously the Taliban, with its checkpoints, the U.S. government, the U.S. military was aiding them by doing nothing to stop their checkpoints. So people can't travel around the country and see that they have power stations and fertilizer plants and gas fields and all this other shit. They are not poor. They are being completely screwed right now. We must help them. All right, it says, what's this one here? Yaqub Shai, the director of leasing department for the Taliban's shadowy Ministry of Mines, he said the group is currently earning $400 million a year from mining. Now, recently, we heard there was going to be $1.2 trillion yearly from mining. But Yaqub Shah is saying currently we're earning $400 million a year from mining. So could you pay $42 million for the electricity? Yes, you could. All right. Beijing recently said it would provide the Taliban with $31 million in emergency aid, including food and the backs. All right. And here we go. Mining talc, an ingredient in paint, cosmetics, plastics, was earning the Taliban as much as $300 million per year. And where were those talc mines and the magnesite mines? They're at Tora Bora. You know, Tora Bora, where we were looking for CIA asset Osama bin Laden, who's up in the mountains on bullshit dialysis. That is so ridiculous. Here's another one. Opium poppy production in the country was valued at only $350 million in 2020. Just only. So you can see from all this money that they absolutely have the money to be able to pay $42 million in electrical fees. Please tell me why they are not paying it. Why are they not paying their electric bills? What kind of false flag bullshit is this? Oh, we need to start gas fields and we need to do the Tappy pipeline. And then we force the citizens to pay taxes for these fucking gas shit and oil shit, and it's already built. So I just wanted to share that with you today. This is really pissing me off, and I want everybody to share with people of Afghanistan. Find them on Twitter, find them anywhere, find their newspapers. Inform the people of Afghanistan that their government is lying to them. And I am sick of it. This is Radioactive Banana signing out.